Welcome. I'm Rochelle Jackson, your non toxic lifestyle coach, wellness coach, and essential oil educator. I thank you for joining me today. And if you're joining live, I'd ask that you put hashtag live in the bottom of the comment section. And if you're watching on a replay, hashtag replay. And please do note your name and where you're tuning in from. Today, we're going to be talking about some items in your home that you may not realize are toxic, that are extremely toxic. Some have been banned but are still in your home, and some are not banned, but in the European Union are banned. So let's dive right in, and we're going to talk about plastic food containers, plastic water bottles, and plastic wrap. Now, this is a big one for me. I just left a sporting goods store because it was important to me that my children and myself always have stainless steel or water bottles that are glass. Now, you don't necessarily want to send your kid to school with a glass water bottle. That could be kind of dangerous. But plastic food containers contain phthalates. Phthalates interfere with your endocrine system, and they produce adverse developmental, reproductive, and neurological effects on the human body. Since they break down over time, these are dangerous chemicals into your food. It gives my family pause, and we switched to those glass snap lock containers for all of our Tupperware. And we do not reuse any Tupperware that we have that comes in, say, something that we've been sent home with a loved one. We just do not risk it. There are alternatives for things like plastic wrap. There's beeswax food wrap. There are reusable reusable sandwich baggies that are great for snacks, and reusable cups and sippy cups. And they're not plastic. I know when my youngest, who's 5 now, was young, we switched to stainless steel sippy cups, and they were adorable. They had this elephant lid, and they were so much safer for her, and they didn't leak, and I knew that she was going to be safe. So that is item number 1, the plastic food containers, plastic water bottles, and plastic wraps. Now, this one you may be aware of, non-stick or Teflon pans. This has come into light more recently, and one thing about the non-stick pans is they are not designed to go over 350 degrees. That might be a little surprising to you because it takes only 3 to 5 minutes for a pan to reach 700 degrees Fahrenheit. Thank you for joining. If you're joining live, a hashtag live and your name. I will be paying attention to comments as I can. I'm trying to toggle back and forth between desktops. But nonstick pans are the most popular cookware, but also the most controversial. The Environmental Working Group says that if they reach anything above 350 degrees, they release 15 toxic gases and chemicals, including 2 carcinogens. That's 2 cancer agents. There are nonstick pans that are non-toxic, but you just have to do the research. Our family uses glass, cast iron, and stainless steel. Those are perfectly safe solutions. And cast iron gives a nice crispy option to things like quesadillas and grilled cheese, and the kids love that cast iron pan. And as long as you're treating it appropriately, it will last you a really long time. There are, like I said, nonstick pans that are green, but please do your research. And then after that, I've got my mouse hidden behind my screen here. The next one that may come as a surprise to you, again, if you're joining live, please hashtag live in your name so I know that you're on and where you're coming in from. This one was surprising to me, not necessarily from one aspect, but from the second. Flame retardants. Flame retardants are used and have been used in children's pajamas for years. And they were banned because of polybrominated diphenyl ethers, or PBDE for short. And they were phased out of the United States in 2004 because of health threats that contain and linger on them and lead to learning and memory problems, as well as other health issues. Now, where that didn't surprise me. I've never been a fan of flame retardant pajamas. If the pajama fits snugly, it does not have to be flame retardant. And honestly, it shouldn't have to be flame retardant at all. Now, two areas where flame retardant shows up that you probably are unaware of are your sofa or your couch or your Davenport, whatever you want to call it, if it's older than 2004, or your mattress. Think about our kids, and we hand mattresses down to our kids. I'm not telling you to go out and buy new mattresses, but check your mattress label and see what the date of purchase was. If the date of purchase was prior to 2000, I would say even go 2005. If the date of purchase was prior to 2005, get yourself a good mattress cover that zips all the way around and is non-toxic. We do this in our house. It also helps potty training kids because there usually is some sort of a protective layer in there. And we've had it help when our kids got sick on the top layer of a bunk bed. So think about those things. The other part of flame retardants is we love to put those big cushy foam cushions on top of our bed. Those sometimes can date back quite a ways. So think about flame retardants and where they are. A flame retardant that is very common, brand name, is Scotchgard. It is still sold. It is sold to be used for things like your camping tent on the exterior, not the interior, not your pajamas, not your cots. Be very careful with the use of Scotchgard. Now, I know there's a popular recipe out there for using Scotchgard and sand to make magic sand. I don't recommend doing that if your children's hands are going to be in that, or if they are going to be absorbing the odors of that. There are so many toxic things that can happen and can linger from the health issues. So please think about that one. That one kind of surprised me. Wi-Fi routers. Here's a shocker. Wi-Fi routers. How many of us turn off our Wi-Fi routers? I don't. I'm sure none of us do, because we all keep them on all night long so that we can get our cell phone messages for the morning and whatnot. Now, Wi-Fi routers give off an electromagnetic radiation in a very low frequency. You can't get away from the effects of Wi-Fi. If you could disconnect your Wi-Fi router at night, it's helpful. There is a Himalayan salt lamp that can help clean the air. Now, this might be a little bit of a stretch, but chunks of salt produce negative ions and then they yield positive indoor air. So placing the Himalayan salt lamp in every room in the home can reap several health benefits and environmental benefits. So, among other things, balance your electromagnetic radiation. You know how they work, but I like the way they look too. So having them in your room gives that nice soft glow. And there's a lot of research out there, but I encourage you to do your own. You can also find a router cover that will block that electromagnetic radiation frequency. They are expensive, but that is one option as well. We're almost done here. If I can get my mouse to work. So candles, fragrances, perfumes. You might be saying, well, what's wrong with candles, fragrances, and perfumes? Well, a lot. The perfumes and candles, if you search on Google, as well as the Environmental Protection Agency, there's hazardous chemicals that can be found in fragrances. So anything that has a fragrance listed in it, not an essential oil, but a fragrance, causes major side effects. So look for alternatives. In addition, almost all candles are made of paraffin wax. Now, there are some made of soy wax, but paraffin wax creates a highly toxic benzene and toluene when burned. These toxins, when released, are the same toxins found in diesel fuel fumes. Ugh, you want that in your house? So look for candles made from vegetable or soy wax, a lead-free wick with no fragrance. Fragrance. You like that? It's fragrance. Use a scent. Find them with essential oils. There are so many people out there that make soy candles with lead-free wicks and essential oils. More importantly, a diffuser is an excellent way to get rid of all that risk. You have an ultrasonic plate that has no heat to it, and it puts the smell of a candle into your home, and it purifies the air. So that is an amazing answer to that one. Air fresheners, these are things like Airwick or Febreze, when used excessively in unventilated areas, and our homes are unventilated areas, they release toxic levels of pollutants. Did you hear me? Toxic levels of pollutants. Now, it is so easy to make your own. It is a matter of some water, distilled water. You can use witch hazel or rose water, some essential oils, and shake those up and spray them into your room. That's all it is. And you can even use it as poo spray. That's amazing. Poo spray is the best thing ever because I have two 12-year-old boys, and let me tell you, poo spray is my saving grace. So the last one I want to share is shower curtains. So give me just one moment here. I gotta turn there we go. You might be saying, shower curtains? That's crazy. Those plastic shower curtains that you use are coated in phthalates. And phthalates break down over time. They have been associated with causing harmful effects, specifically in children. So always opt for a phthalate-free shower curtain. The best option is to buy 2 cloth fabric liners that are non-toxic and alternate them every 2 weeks so you can wash them. Because if you're like me, thinking you're going to wash it in one day and get it hung back up in 3 showers, it's not going to happen. The other option is have glass shower doors. We have 3 showers in our house. 2 of our showers have glass shower doors. We don't even have to worry about it. So those are great options. So in closing, I hope this has been informative for you. I hope this hasn't scared you because it is a scary topic. We are living in a toxic world and we don't know it. But that's my role, is to help you understand what's toxic, what's not. And I implore you to reach out to me at rochelle.jackson31@gmail.com or book a consultation at my website, which is www.nontoxiclifestyle.com. Or simply pick up the phone and call me. I'm not available. My passion is your health. Over the past 15 years, I have had 3 special needs children. I've had 2 disabled children, and I have 2 terminal illnesses. I don't know about you, but for somebody who has 2 terminal illnesses, and it was supposed to die before today, I think I'm doing pretty damn good. Keeping those toxins away has changed my life. And I look back to that day when someone offered me an essential oil kit, and I thought, this is hocus pocus. But whatever, the doctors aren't helping. And everything shifted. And I didn't believe right away, but slowly but surely, we started to do things like use a non-toxic cleaner, use non-toxic dish soap. I make our laundry detergent in a 5-gallon bucket. It costs 6 cents a load. When you have a family of 7, that is huge. Laundry detergent is mostly water anyways. And it has no fragrance other than essential oils. So there's no harmful side effects. So I encourage you, I implore you to reach out to me. Please leave a comment. Or like I said, just call me 614-395-4474 or use my website at www.nontoxiclifestyle.com. And don't forget to click on my bell in the corner of LinkedIn that will give you notifications every time I sign on. And you can click important notifications only, or you can click every notification. I'm not going to overwhelm you with notifications. I do live videos once or twice a week. And so you get notified a couple times a week. But if you click on that, that'll keep you up to speed as to when I log in. And if you want less than that, you can just click it once. But it's a little bell, and it's right under my logo, which is right, see if I can, right there, and it's on LinkedIn only, but I'm also available on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, and Google My Business. So find me anywhere. Sometimes my name is Rochelle Jackson. Sometimes my name is Rochelle Dellinger. But I look forward to speaking with you again. And I thank you for the time you've given me today with all the love, gratitude, and peace I can possibly give you. I wish you a non-toxic lifestyle. Go forward and live a peaceful, non-toxic day.